Hi, ma'am. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, and I'm doing great, and everything is hunky dory in my side. Thanks for your kind concern. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. Thank you so much for asking me. This morning, I'm starting with you. So I'm excited to have this conversation. And thank you so much for joining me. I welcome you on my YouTube, Sweta's English Lifestyle.
Course, because I also following last 6 months. I have been following you. I saw your
Yeah.
every video before, and I learning something new. So I have the dream one day I will connect with you, and so that day is come today. So I'm today over thrilled, and I'm happy. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity to joining me today. So
Oh, wow. Great. Great to know that you have been following me for 6 months. That is
thank you.
insane. And I'm grateful for that. When people
Mm,
follow me and learn something, I feel so good because I think this is for what we are working here. Right? We try to help each other, we try to
mm,
connect each other, and we
right,
are learning on online platform, not on
right.
offline. So this is the way we can learn and connect and watch and follow to
Yeah,
each
right.
other. Yes.
Yeah.
So may I know about you? What's your name? I
Uh,
couldn't pronounce it.
my name is Vikita.
Okay, there. Oh, okay, okay. Vikita. All
Yeah, right.
right.
Yeah, of course.
So, may I know about yourself something more?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. My name is Vikita and I hail from Gujarat. If I talk about my education, so I done graduation in English literature. Apart from I hold 2 degree PGDCA and MC. Now I'm a
Mhm.
homemaker, home tutor, and YouTuber. I just started my channel 2 months ago, where I upload conversation video and solo video. I blessed with one son, and I want to become a resilient and assertive person. So I work on it every day persistently, so I give my 100%. Let's how it goes. So that's a snapshot
Oh,
of who I am.
amazing, amazing introduction. And I can understand your journey right now. The way you told your introduction, I can understand that how much you are putting efforts and consistent practice that we need to speak English, right? So it has been 4 months, right? We
Six
said
months.
6 months.
Yeah.
Consistent practice you are doing.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, so I think it is quite an interesting journey, I must say, because you are so consistent. So I would love to know your journey. How did you start? And even you started YouTube channel, right? So how did you get inspiration to start the YouTube channel? First, I would like to know your English language journey. Yeah.
Okay. So whenever I did my English literature degree, that time I even not realize I only took as a subject. Somehow I make up the
Okay.
question and I complete it, because that time I'm not aware of all the
Hmm.
things. So after that, I that time I was think it was not in out. It was out of my league. It is not.
I thought you can say.
I
I was
thought.
thinking wrong. I thought, yes.
Yeah, of course. I thought it was not my cup of tea, so I changed my field and I chose the computer field. And after that, I completed my 2 degree. And before, after marriage and after son, I realized the importance of English, because one day I
Mhm.
stumbled on the phone and I saw one video. It was a conversation video and it was Dehati ma'am video. So that video mesmerized me, because that time I thought,
Okay.
if she can speak, so I can also speak. So I should try at least. So in this way I
Mhm.
started, and that day I thought, and that day I made one clear goal. One day I will start my YouTube channel. One day I will speak as a YouTuber. So every day I
Mhm.
practice, whenever I felt like demotivated. So I've always thought about my goal. You have to work on it. You have
Okay.
to become a YouTuber. So, but initial
Mhm.
stage, it was hard not to crack for me. But somehow practiced every day. I started with listening. I listen a lot, whenever I started my journey. Whenever I done anything, so like doing home chores, yeah, cooking food, I always try to listen a lot. I read out loud. So in this way I
Mhm.
started my journey. I do shadowing practice. I done my shadowing practice. So in this way, and but
Mhm.
before 2 months I never try to speak, because I am afraid
Okay.
of to speak in front front of others, yeah, in my side. But after that I realized if I never try to speak, I didn't become like a fluent speaker. So in this way I started my journey. After that I thought I have to speak. So after that I started my speaking practice. I installed the CV application, SE Fluency application, where I use 30 minutes every day, free. We get 30 minutes free, so I used it. And in this way I start my speaking practice. So after 6 months I realized now I am at least completed, like I'm express my thought easily, so I should start my YouTube channel, because that helps me to
Mhm.
improve a lot my fluency. Because that time I'm not aware of like how to face the camera, so it helps me to improve a lot my journey. So after that I started my YouTube channel. So in this is my journey.
Wow. I can say that have the great mindset. That's why you have been consistent. You have been practicing. You have started your YouTube channel at the same time, right? So,
Mm,
how did you build your mindset? I would love to know from your side because you are a homemaker, I
right.
think, but still you have built your mindset in this way to learn something, to do something at home, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course, because since childhood I have one dream. I want to do something in my life, because I
Mhm.
like did so many efforts in my life, because I didn't I didn't get success too much in my life whatever I want. So after studying, I got married, and I got pregnancy. I have one child. I have one kids, but.
Mhm.
After that, in between I had been preparing competitive exam, 5 years
Mhm.
continue. So I also in this field I also devoted my too much time in this field. And but unfortunately I missed 1 marks. But that time I have the know I thought positively, because that time I thought it was not in my luck, because everything is not in our hand, because something also happened in luck. That time I was it
Mhm.
was not in my love. And after that I turned off my new lift and I started my tuition classes, because that time I have the knowledge of 13 subject. In our syllabus we have to cover 13 subject, so I have the knowledge all subjects. So after that continued 2 years I started after mix before 2 years I started my tuition classes. So and in tuition classes, after that I realized now I have to work on my communication skill and work on my English skill. So after 6 months, I before 6 months I started my journey. Mhm.
Okay, so this is how you build your mindset in this way, right?
Right.
That you want to do something, you
Yeah. Right.
always try to do something. That is
Right.
how you build this habit of learning this language, and you are learning this. So, what is your goal right now? What do you want to become? Now you have, clarity in your mind that you want
Mm.
to do something. Right now,
Mm.
just you are not a homemaker, but also an English speaker, right?
Right.
So I would love to know from your side, what is your goal?
Yeah, of course. Now I started also take tuition at my home and run this YouTube channel. So I want to like uplift both level. Like I continue my tuition classes also, and I want to become a good speaker in future. And I want to I will start my own institute where I teach student as a English trainer. So this is my goal.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's back to your college life. What do you
Mhm.
think that time? Why didn't you understand English language? Because you took English literature, and I can completely resonate. Even I
Mhm.
took English literature in my
Yeah.
college time, and I was unable to understand lectures, and I was unable to read.
Mhm.
Everything was new for me, right? So we can
Right.
understand easily each other. But what do you think? Why didn't you learn at the time, or why didn't you understand?
Okay, so the time I choose because that since childhood I have interest in English language, so that's why I choose. I have no idea to it is like a tough for me, but I only choose as a English subject
You
because
can
I want.
use here second
Mhm.
form chose. It was in
I chose.
past
Yeah, of course.
chose.
Yeah, of course I chose that field and chose that English subject. But after coming this field English literature, it is that time I thought it was not my cup of tea. I did my best, but somehow I cracked the exam. After that, I didn't understand. I understand something, but I'm not able to written exam. I'm not like frame the
Mm-hmm.
sentence that time. So it that time I faced this situation. After that,
Mm-hmm.
I changed my field because that time I thought it was not
Okay.
my cup of tea.
Okay, okay. But
Yeah.
yeah, when I realized when I went to the college, that time I was unable to read, unable to understand. So what I did, that time I realized that I need to work on my English language. Yes, I wanted to speak English and wanted to know about this language first. Because all of a sudden we cannot study, textbook easily. Or why only study, we need to speak also. So I realized somehow and I started my journey of English language. So that
Mhm.
time when I worked on my English language, I started understanding nicely the lectures and literature also. It was even not that great because it was my initial time to learn a language, right? So in my, I think, third year or second year, I was pretty capable to understand all the things. It
Right.
happened in that way.
Yeah,
So
of course.
yeah.
But
Mhm.
it's my bad luck. That time I not realize all the things. Uh, so,
Yeah, I don't know. I realized that I need to work on my English
so
language.
you are lucky
I
there.
also think sometime. Yes,
Yeah, of
I also
course.
think sometime because I didn't get any environment that time. Okay, and I just had one phone, which even I purchased in my college time, first time. That was my first phone by through the scholarship I got actually. Right.
Mhm.
So that time I purchased and I realized that I should work on my English language. Then only I can understand because I think why I understood in my school time I studied in Bengali medium and Bengali is not my native language. It's not my mother tongue. But
Mhm.
I took medium in Bengali. So
Mhm.
I realized that first language is always matter here, needed and important. So that's why I think I got to know that, or I realized I need to work on my English language. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So I would like to know that why did you take English literature in your college time? Why didn't you take any other subject?
Because I have interest in English. I had since childhood I have the interest in English. And I this is my favorite subject in all study. So that's why I chose that as English subject. Mhm.
Okay, okay. So what do you think? Was it interesting? College time, was it interesting day for you? The
Mhm.
college life, or we can ask about the college life. Yeah.
Yeah,
Was
of
it
course.
interesting for you, or it was boring?
No, no, it was interesting, and that time I'm not aware of all the things, so I enjoy a lot only.
Mhm.
So that's why I'm not realize all the things. Only I tried pass the exam. Only after that I enjoy a lot. Honestly, I say. So that's why I enjoy a lot.
Okay. Okay, great, great. So you have been learning English and you are married person, you are a homemaker. So how do they think, your parents or like your family? It means your family, how do they think about this language you learn? How do they react? Yeah.
Yeah, of course. It was like an interesting story because whenever I started my journey at that time I stay silent. I didn't tell anyone I learned this language. I practice this language. 6 months. I Me and my husband only know about this thing, news this thing
New.
because now I live in a nuclear family. So now I live like from away my place. So whenever I because whenever I started my journey since that day, I wake up early 4:30. It is my time. So in this way, whenever I get time, I utilize my time in morning. Whenever like my son now goes to school, my husband also leave the hall, goes their office, his office. So whenever I get time, I utilize my time, and in this way I started. But after whenever I started my YouTube channel and I announce that, so everyone shocked because they have no idea about all the things. So everyone
Mhm.
like proud of me and always get I always get a good validation for us. You are doing great job because now in our Gujarat. nobody like uh, I only real people I get who speak English, so it is a big thing for me.
Mm-hmm. So, how was your family reaction and your feeling at that
Yeah, of course.
day when you informed, when you announced,
Yeah, of
right?
course. Yeah, of course. I was like I am very happy for this. I'm very happy with my journey. I know I make mistake still, and I make grammatical mistake, pronunciation. But still, I speak because I want to success and I want to achieve my goal. And my family also support me. And my also, especially my husband also support me. And my son, he is only 6 year old, but he also proud. Of me. He always says everyone, my mama, like coming in phone. I saw in phone every day. I see in phone, and he speak English. So he also proud of me, of my me, and he try to speak also English.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's great. Once we learn English, I think we don't only learn for ourselves, but we learn for others as well. That is how, see, we are working here. We have learned, but we have been learning and we have learned. So we are helping others as well, not
Yeah,
only for me and for you, right? For everybody. So
yeah,
once we learn a language, it helps for many things and for many people. Yeah.
right.
So I wanted to ask you, like, what I wanted to ask you, yeah. So on offline,
Uh,
in person, do you get
just
chance?
give me 2 minutes. I like plug in charger.
Oh, okay, no problem. Fine. Is it okay?
Okay.
Are you using phone or what?
Laptop.
Okay, okay. So do you also conduct on Zoom application?
Yeah.
Okay. So my question was like, did you get chance to speak in person with people?
Okay, not too much, but whenever I joined my son's PTM meeting, that time I speak with teacher
Mm-hmm.
with English, but otherwise I don't. And yeah, of course, I take tuition now, so I speak. I try to speak with student because
Mm-hmm.
they are also learner and I am also learner. So I don't bother about making mistake because I know they don't judge me. So in this way, I
Mm-hmm.
also learn something new every day.
Okay. So what do you think in person? Do you speak same way the way you speak on online?
No, it is like
How is the
totally
experience
different.
in your
Yeah,
school?
yeah, of course.
When
It
you
is
go to school, how is the experience?
Yeah, of course, it is totally different. Like whenever we started our journey, that time we talk with ourselves, so it is easy. Whenever we started audio call, so it is little bit difficult. Difficult, but after audio call, we join video call, so it is also difficult. Whenever like we cross one step, so it is. But
Mhm.
now after video call, I start like speak. In person to person, so it is also difficult because I in whenever I start first time I try to speak, so I'm not like confident. I try to speak, but I speak wrong sentence that time. So after that, I feel that I know, but I'm not able to speak because it is that it was my that time it was my first experience. But now somehow I handle PTM meeting.
Okay. Like, what do you do there? How do you do? Like, what is the feeling when you start talking to people?
Yeah,
I
of
think
course.
for homemakers, it is really important to know, right?
Yeah, of course, it is difficult for me. But what happens whenever I join any PTM meeting? So before I practice how to speak like a teacher and what question I want to speak. So I practice. After
Mhm.
that, I go to school and I start.
Okay,
So
okay.
after that, it is
Nice way,
easy.
nice way.
Yeah, of
Hmm.
course. So that's way I.
Preparation is the solution that people can also follow if they are not fluent in English or they are just learning, they haven't learned this language and they feel underconfident and nervous while speaking. So they can prepare something so
Of
that
course.
whatever they want to ask, they can ask.
Yeah, of
Right.
course. And
So, yes.
obviously, after that, we feel confident. At least I can try and I can
Yeah.
speak English. But when whatever, so whenever we haven't like try any practice and spontaneously speak, so
Mm-hmm.
we are not able to speak. For that time we feel demotivated and like de-confidence, underconfidence. So after
Mm-hmm.
that we cannot give another chance to speak. That time we thought,
Mm-hmm.
now I'm not speak English, I speak my native language. That time it happens. We thought that time.
Yeah, yeah. It happens with any skill or any learning things that we learn. When
Yeah,
we don't
right.
practice, we feel underconfident and we feel that, oh, yeah, I haven't practiced what is going to happen right now. Right.
Mhm.
So that's why we need to practice. We need to do one activity or one like point that need to be done for
Yeah.
English or for any skill that we need to do. And then after doing, if we attend the meeting or class or anywhere when we are having a conversation, for example, this conversation, before this conversation, if you maybe you practiced for
Mhm.
the speaking, so you are ready to do, you can handle easily. But
Right.
for a long time you haven't practiced, for a long time you have not been speaking, and all of a sudden you join with a YouTuber or with anyone, you
Right.
feel a little bit underconfident,
Right.
and you think or you doubt yourself that am I be able to do that or not, right?
Right.
So that happens. Yes.
Yeah, of
So
course.
these are the questions I wanted to ask you. And
Okay.
by the way, what are your hobbies? I wanted to listen to this.
Yeah, of course. Nowadays, I don't get too much time, but nowadays I indulge all the time to learn this language. So I inculcate the new habit like reading, listening, speaking. So whenever I get time, I utilize my time and I indulge this time to learn this language. So nowadays I do all the things according to my English journey.
Okay. I can tell you one thing that you are doing great. You are practicing, you are speaking, that's fine. But one
Mhm.
thing also you can do that is work on your pronunciation. Now, when you speak, try to understand how you are pronouncing words and where you are making mistakes. Yeah, speak a lot. But sometimes you can also observe where you are making mistakes. How need to be correct, how need to be corrected this point or this sentence that I speak incorrectly. I do also same way, and many people also do the same way. If they
Mhm.
make mistakes or if they think that that is something that I need to work, so
Right.
instantly we should work on that. And also gradually we need to understand that where we make mistakes and how to pronounce rightly. You can also work in that way, and then you will speak so good, I can tell you, because you are doing so good, you are practicing a lot, you are speaking. But when we speak wrongly, that time we feel underconfident, and at certain level we feel that, oh, I'm still speaking the same way, right? And also, I can tell you one thing in based on my experience, you can also speak a bit slow, a bit slow, so that you can get the time to think, and also you can speak beautifully, nicely, right? The word or sentences, the way we pronounce,
Yeah,
we
right.
get time for the
Yeah.
mouth, that yeah, to open up ourselves, to describe, to convey our thoughts. That is, you
Yeah.
can practice in this way. Yeah. Other
Definitely, I will
than,
try.
you are doing great, you are absolutely great, and like you active, actually great active person, the way you are speaking, the way you suggested, you told that what you are doing, everything is just excellent. I have no complaint. But yeah, a few things I wanted to
Yeah, of
suggest you
course.
based on
I
my
will
experience.
definitely try. And thank you so much for giving your feedback. Okay, I will definitely
Yeah.
try. I also think about all the things. I miss whenever I try to speak. I'm not speak that word perfectly. I speak only half words and I started another sentence. So I also feel that. But how to
Speed,
improve it? I
fast
thought
way
that
to speak. You
yeah,
speak fast.
yeah. I
hmm
also feel
So you
that. So
can
I
do try. You can also do it when you do shadow technique. Shadowing, when you do that time, try to speak slow, and speak softly, beautifully. Then you will understand, okay, now I'm speaking slow and understanding the word sentences, and you will understand pronunciation also, how to pronounce. You
mm,
can also work on your sound. Like it's like, as you say, pho, it's for. You need to
mm,
understand for, like not phone, but it's phone. In
sorry.
this way, you can understand. And also, you can practice like pronunciation practice we do. You can do tongue twister, Okay,
Yeah.
tongue twister also helps in pronunciation, and also you can do like pronounce certain words.
Yeah, right.
These, those, like the and j, the
Mhm.
and sh. In this way, also you can practice. I think you'll improve by the
Yeah, of
time.
course. Yeah, of course. Thank
Yeah.
you.
All
Okay.
right, then we have completed our session. Thank you so much for joining, and it is really nice conversation. I thoroughly enjoyed. Thank you so much.
Mhm. Thank you so much for giving your time and having me today. So it's my pleasure. Okay.
We'll
Okay,
meet in
bye.
another session as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course. Yeah, of course. Bye.
Okay. Bye. Have a great day.
Mm.